You're tuned into the Grant Business Show with Rodney Walker.
Hello and welcome to the Grant Business Show. I'm your host, Rodney Walker, and I'm happy to have you for another episode. This show is 100% dedicated to you growing your business. It's about Grant business in particular, and we're focused on strategies that can help you to be able to move forward. The show is designed to lift the hood, to point out the problem areas so that you can fix them and turn things around. You don't have to stay where you're at. Things can be different. And that's why I'm so happy that you tuned in today. And on today, I'm going to be sharing with you another fallacy buster. Remember, I shared with you a while back those 5 common fallacies that Grant business owners make that keep them from growing. If you haven't heard that episode, go back and listen to that episode. But I'm going to be busting that third fallacy. And that third fallacy was basically they believe that they must work alone instead of having a team. and I don't know about you, my friend, but too many Grant businesses are operating solo. I don't want you to be operating as a solo individual. You got to operate, even if you are a solo individual, you've got to operate as a team, and you got to get a team. Now, I'll never will forget, there was an event that I was doing, and it was out of town, and it was a special event for Grant individuals to help them to be more successful. Now, the year before I did this event, and I had a nice team, and we had everything coordinated, and we were doing things, and it was a rock star event. It was great. A year or two later, I did a similar event, and I didn't have a team. And when I tell you, I almost passed out. And I know you understand what I'm talking about, because some of you right now are doing business like the latter. And I want to encourage you not to do what I did then, but to do what I did the first time, and that is to galvanize a team. Now, I know you may be saying, Rodney, but I can't afford a team. And what I'm going to encourage you to think about is the fact that you cannot afford not to have a team. In fact, you should have had a team on yesterday, but we're going to go ahead and get them now for the future so that you can win. There's an old Chinese proverb that says, when is the best time to plant a tree? And the answer is 20 years ago is what the proverb says. And then they said the second best time is now. And what I'm going to encourage you to do right now, my friend, is to right now, if you don't have a team, to start thinking about how can you get a team as quickly as possible. Now, why is this so important? You've heard the acronym TEAM. Together, everyone accomplishes more. And you may be saying, Rodney, but I don't care about everybody else's success. I care right now about my success. I'm trying to grow my business. And that saying is still true. Together, everyone accomplishes more. When you get a team, those people who are on your team begin to accomplish more, but you also accomplish more. When you go at it by yourself, you don't accomplish more, and those who need or should be getting your support, they don't accomplish as much as they can. So we want to get a team because it helps everyone. And a team allows you to focus on what truly matters. You see, you may be doing some part of your business that you really don't like. For instance, let me give you one of my for instances. One of my for instances is I don't like the bookkeeping. I don't. I really don't. I like getting the money. I like having an account of the money, but I don't like tracking every input of every dollar. I don't like doing that. That's why when it's tax season, I have my accountant. He takes care of that for me. He is on my team. That's an example of having somebody on your team. Other examples, maybe you don't have or a desire, or maybe you don't have anyone to help you and you have to do all your social media. Have you thought about the possibilities of getting and hiring a virtual assistant, or even an assistant that may be able to come into office? If you don't have one in the office, you can get a virtual assistant. They are great. I've got some fantastic virtual assistants who've helped on various projects, and they are lifesavers, and I commend them. They do great work. You may want to consider doing that. I've also had and have staff members that do work to help in other areas. What I'm saying to you, my friend, is you want to get other people assisting and working with you. I've had other contracted individuals that work with me on various aspects. So don't feel like you have to do everything. In fact, what I'm going to encourage you not to do is I'm going to encourage you not to be the Lone Ranger. You remember that show, The Lone Ranger? But think about it. Even the Lone Ranger had Tonto and he had his horse Silver. He even had a team. He wasn't walking around. So why are you walking around as if you should be operating without a team? Now, another thing you might want to do, you might want to think, what are those areas that I need support? Write those down, because those are some good areas that you should be looking at galvanizing a team. Some of you need to have a trusted advisor on your team. You don't have anyone on your team. It's just you. So the only information coming in is what you think. And you need to have somebody oftentimes on the outside that can point out things that you are missing. Remember, on some of those earlier episodes, I talked about having blind spots. We all have those blind spots, and we need others to kind of help point out some of those areas so that we won't be pulling over into the lane when we should not be pulling over, not knowing that there's a car right there ready to say, beep, beep, get back in your lane. So here's what I'm saying, my friend. Don't go at it alone, whatever you do. Get the resources, get the trainings, find the people, find the things to help you to be better. That's why I'm so happy that you are listening to the show. In fact, I'm kind of like one of your team members, because I'm giving you insight that can help you to turn things around to grow a successful grant business. And I hope you continue to take advantage of it. In fact, you should listen to some of the other episodes. They can help you. And if you haven't already, I'm going to encourage you right now to subscribe. In fact, there are some other ways that I know can help you. Today, I am hosting that 6-figure grant business. Do you have a 6-figure grant business just waiting to happen? This year, I'm helping at least 10 businesses, grant businesses, to scale up to 6 figures. And if you think that you're one of those individuals that really desire to have a 6-figure business, everybody doesn't want one. But if you desire one and you want to take the necessary action steps to gain one, maybe, just maybe, I could be one of your team members to help you to get where you're trying to go so that you can achieve the success that you desire. So check out 6figuregrantbusiness.com, and remember, we have a mastermind group that meets, and I'm gathering this team and I'm working with this team for a 1-year program. It's an 8-week intensive, but it is a 1-year program where I'm working with them on Mondays and Thursdays for 1 hour. And then every day, 5 days a week, I am working with them with our daily huddles to make sure they stay on track. Who do you have helping you to stay on track? If you don't have anyone, my friend, I'm going to encourage you to get someone or to get a team so that you can grow together. What happens when you have 7, 8, 9, 10 people that are working on a very similar mission, a similar goal, having the support they need and encouraging each other, learning from each other, benefiting from each other? I'll tell you what you have. You have a clear path to a touchdown. If you don't have a mastermind that you're connected with, you may want to check that out. And that's why I'm going to invite you, if you haven't, if you say, hey, Rodney, this really resonates with me, I want to learn more. Go over to grantcentralusa.com and look around. You'll see a page that says coaching. And on that page, maybe you should take a look at our VIP business program and see if it's a fit for you. And if it is, let's have a conversation with you and my team. And then let's see if you're a good fit. And if you are, we'll let you know. If you're not, we'll also let you know. But either way, we'll get you some support and get you some help so that you can win. Until we meet next time, my friend, I want you to be brave. I want you to be bold. I want you to be brilliant. And on my next show, I'm going to be sharing with you why it takes more than being a good grant writer to have a good grant business. Stay tuned and I'll see you soon. Remember, be brave, be bold, be brilliant, and take charge.